Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and there are so many things to cover today. Today we're just going to flow for up to maybe 10 or 12 minutes and then go into DAIXRP.com and cover the rest. Jake Chervinsky puts this out. Outside counsel and consultants are shifting their view on doing crypto business in the USA at light speed. Everyone expects massive reduction in regulatory risk. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but it's enough that the new conventional wisdom is stay here. And then there was this. This is from Ark Investments. This is Kathy, what's her name? Kathy Wood. She's the big Bitcoin person. Trump's election, they put out a report. Trump's election victory could signal a flourishing era for digital assets like Bitcoin and more. I want to draw your attention to this part. As the price of Bitcoin has surged to a record high, the new administration seems poised to bring much needed clarity to the regulation of digital assets in the United States. Among the possibilities are a more crypto-friendly U.S. Securities Exchange Commission and the end of Chair Gensler's regulation by enforcement, a reopening of IPO window for late-stage digital asset companies like Circle and Kraken, and the passage of long-awaited and much-needed digital assets legislation. Here it is, folks. The IPO market is about to crack open. And guess what? Both Circle and Kraken are on my sponsors, are two of the private equity issues that you can get on Link2. All you got to do is go to linqto.com. They've got a really fast process to find out if you're an accredited investor. Then, or you can download the app. Download the Link2 app and go through the same process. What they are doing, what Elon Musk is doing and what Trump is doing with this DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, where it's self-deprecating humor, and at the same time they're fixing our country. How can you not love it? Elon Musk just launched the Department of Government Efficiency Twitter handle, or X handle, and he posted, the first post is him and Vivek Ramaswamy being appointed to run the DOGE office. And then there's this, which is hilarious.
The Godfather. I mean, you kind of need the music to cue things up.
You bring me on my daughter's wedding. Listen, you ask for Doge.
Yeah, you got Marlon Brando.
And I give you Bitcoin, but you want Doge.
Exactly. You really got to set the mood. You got to have a tuxedo and this whole sort of dark office and the Doge, and you got to have like Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
I said, you come to me on this day of my Doge's wedding, and you ask me for your private keys. Are you even a friend? You call me the Doge Father.
So
you gotta love it. They're kicking all the evil bastards out, and at the same time fixing this country, and at the same time doing it with a sense of humor. How can you not love that? Glenn Beck has it right. The Doge is our moonshot. If Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy can slash the federal bureaucracy by half and give the government back to the people, then America will enter a new golden age. You got that right. I like this from Lark Davis. The real fun begins when Bitcoin hits $100,000. Retail FOMO kicks in. Nation states start thinking of implementing strategic Bitcoin reserve. And after that, the altcoins go absolutely nuts too. It's the one thing he forgot to mention. And this is great too. Caitlin Long she's asking a very valid question. Okay, can Custodia Bank have its master account now? Neil Kashkari, who called Bitcoin worthless just last month, like many, he didn't understand it at first. Times they are a-changin'. So now Neil Kashkari, who's at the Federal Reserve, I mean, all these, look, they've been running Operation Choke Point 2.0, and he's one of the ones that's been there, right there with them, running it, or at least doing the bidding of Elizabeth Warren. Check this out. NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. says, so, who said taking my Rams salary in Bitcoin was dumb again? He makes a good point. Now, okay, that was his actual tweet. Now, Dark Defender, all right? Dark Defender's all over it. Hi, all. XRP reached the overbought area by surpassing 66 cents and then moving towards 74 cents. Then, as expected, it went below 66. However, he managed to close above here. This is one of the critical areas we've discussed around 2 years. Don't underestimate it. Beating Diablo is not easy. Now we observe XRP staying above 66 while making corrections here. As long as 66 is maintained, XRP is expected to proceed with higher targets such as $3. $3 is another critical level, but I see it as mid-level compared to 66 cents, which we have been fighting for around 2 years. The weekly and monthly time frames are super bullish for XRP, and we can expect an extraordinary performance within a few days. Extraordinary bullish. And then here's one, and I like these because this is a Bitcoin maxi. They got Bitcoin in their description. XRP is looking primed for a giga send. Breaking out of the downtrend on RSI shows strength in place. Laugh my ass off. This thing is gonna pull like Dogecoin or Dogecoin. Sorry, I always called it Dogecoin for a joke because that's what it looked like. Now look at this. This is John Reed Stark. I think he's a former SEC guy, and Mark Fagel, who's also a former SEC guy. They both were like totally on the SEC side in the Ripple XRP case. In fact, I got blocked by one or both of them in the process of uncovering ETHgate. John Reed Stark says, SEC Chair Gensler should resign. The SEC staff should prepare a spreadsheet of all crypto-related investigations, litigation, and rulemaking so the new chair can swiftly grind them all to a screeching halt. Like it or not, the people have spoken and their will must be respected. Mark Fagel says, this may very well be what happens, at least until the next crypto debacle, just a matter of when, not if. Then, when they scramble to pivot back. But absent some federal crypto initiative on the ballot, I missed. Chalking this up to the will of the people is silly. Nope, not silly, Mark. You are in denial, my friend. This was a landslide of epic proportions. The reality is that unlike any other presidential candidate in history, President Trump has not only embraced crypto by launching his own multiple crypto ventures, but he specifically mentioned his plan to fire Chair Gensler when he praised the cryptoverse at Bitcoin convention. Meanwhile, the big crypto lobby spent their money brilliantly, more money than any other PAC in history, and just about every candidate they supported won big time, including the president. Despite crypto's dire externalities and inherent global financial systemic risk, SEC Commissioners Mark Oyeda and Hester Pierce have won in its crypto caveat emptor going forward. For the SEC staff to not recognize these undisputed facts and act on their own, even during the next 2 months, is to be a proponent of the deep state, which I am not. And then Mark Fagel says, it's nice you can see inside the motivation of voters, but at the presidential level at least, we don't know if voters cared about crypto. Well, actually, Mark, let me correct you about that.
We have some news on the crypto front today. Elon Moy joins us for more on this. Elon, it's really good to see you. 2 days in person again.
Good to see you too, Becky. Well, good morning. We got an exclusive look at a new poll that shows in some of the most critical swing states of the midterm elections, there are more voters who own a digital asset than hold a union membership card. Now, that's according to new data from Morning Consult and Hahn Ventures. That's the $1.5 billion fund started by Katie Hahn. And it could make these voters an influential new bloc. The poll showed 18% of voters in New Hampshire, Nevada, Ohio, and Pennsylvania hold cryptos or NFTs. Now, most of them are working class voters. 79% make less than $100,000. About a third are minorities, and they tend to be young. 65% are between 18 and 44 years old.
If you're a Democrat and you're looking at this data, right, these are voters who are younger, who are voters of color. Those are the types of voters you really need to turn out and speak to for them to turn out. And if you're a Republican and you're looking at the data out there, these are clearly voters where there's a potential to be able to talk to them about some of these economic anxiety issues.
You're right now.
Okay, so Mark, you have been proven wrong. Let me tell you what. If Gensler, look at this. I tweeted this out myself, and I said, Gensler announces resignation, crypto booms. SEC settles, drops most of the crypto lawsuits. Crypto goes berserk. Thought this was real, dude, for 25 seconds. Dude, damn. I wasn't saying, this is how people take your crypto booms. The SEC, I said this in such a way, not like it had happened, but I was saying, if this happens. Okay, people misunderstand you quick in social media, in sound bites. Okay, in DAIXRP.com, we're going to continue all of this. We got a lot more on crypto, XRP, all this stuff. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.